basta't makita lang kita. I'm fine.
Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi kung saan man kayo naroon. Live tayo ngayon dito sa RadioFilipinoUSA.com. Kasama natin ngayong gabi, maraming kasama. No? Unahan natin sa mga co-host natin, nandyan si Ed.
Magandang gabi at long time no hear, long time no see. Welcome back to our program.
Okay, sunod natin si Jim Sarenas.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to another edition. This time the Wednesday edition of Radio Filipino USA. Good evening to everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. And our special guest tonight, umpisa natin. Let's start with Mylana. Mylana, can you say something about yourself?
Hi everyone, ako po si Mylana, Community Engagement Representative para sa Asian American Donor Program.
Okay, thank you. And we'll get back to you mamaya ng konti, Mylana. And next, I would like to introduce Jonah Candelaria.
Hello, I'm the nephew of Andrew Z.
Okay. Jonah, nice to be with us tonight. And we'll get back to you also later on and ask some few questions, if that's okay with you. I understand you don't speak Tagalog?
Sadly, no, I do not.
Why?
My family stopped speaking to me after I was like 5.
Okay. We'll
I guess we gotta translate to you that song earlier. How we have to translate what it meant to.
Okay, so ang susunod na guest natin is si Leyna Cunanan. Unfortunately, si Leyna Cunanan nagkaroon ng konting problema sa kanyang internet connection.
Oh, okay.
So she's joining us via yung kanyang phone lang. So wala siyang picture nor video. So
okay.
but you can hear her voice. Leyna?
Hello po. Hello. This is Leyna Cunanan, mother ni Myla Cunanan,
Okay.
cancer survivor and stem cell recipient.
Okay.
Is Leyna here or in the Philippines? Here. You're okay. So she's your mom, Mylana. She's your mom.
Hindi po.
Ibang Myla. Ikaw, Mylana. Iba akala ko. Akala ko it was short for Mylana.
Yeah.
So she has a daughter who is Myla too. Okay.
Okay. Kanina si Ed, nung hindi pa tayo live, Jim, medyo ganun din ang suspecha niya. But medyo sabi nga ni Ed, it seems na yung mga names nila parang
Pareho. Yeah.
Yan.
Yes.
So, anyway,
Okay,
balikan
good.
ka namin mamaya, Leyna.
Okay po.
Okay. So, let's start with let's start with Mylana. What is AADP stands for and what does it do?
AATP stands for Asian American Donor Program. Nag-educate po kami tungkol sa stem cell or bone marrow donation. At saka tinutulungan po namin yung mga pasyenteng walang donor para sa transplant.
Okay. And how did you get involved dito sa program na ito?
For college, I was a health sciences major. And I know that I wanted to work in the Asian community, specifically the Filipino community, kasi gusto ko po talagang mag-help out para sa mga Filipino.
So you're pretty much involved with this program, and sa ngayon ba are there a lot of people who need a transplant or stem cell?
Is that what you call it, transplant or transfusion or what?
Transplant po.
Transplant, okay.
Tapos every year, merong mga 18,000 na tao na nangangailangan ng transplant. Pero kung Filipino or Asian, we don't have.
I see. What are the common illnesses which usually benefit from a transplant from a stem cell? What are the usual sicknesses?
Mukhang nag-freeze yung kay Mylana. Sino kaya pwede makasagot dyan? Si Leyna, meron kayang ano?
How about Jonah? While Mylana is fixing her transmission, Mylana, if you can hear us, nag-freeze ka. So maybe you have to reconnect or something. Okay. So maybe Jonah can help us again.
With the question, what illnesses kind of
benefit from transplant? What are the common sicknesses which usually benefit?
typically they're very vulnerable to a lot of illnesses. And with the stem cell transplant, first off, the doctors would have to remove all of your like white blood cells and stuff, because your body will start to like attack the donors, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So if I'm a patient, you have to take out my stem cells or my damaged cells or something like that. Okay.
I believe so, yes. And then you would have the donors, because theirs would be their stem cells would be compatible with your with like your gene, your body essentially.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, most of the patients are they're very weak, and it's like very tough to get through the day, because they're very they don't have a ton of energy. They're trying to fight this condition.
Let me just put Jonah in the proper perspective, kasi Jonah is he doesn't work with the Asian
program.
Donor Program. Actually, si Jonah is nephew siya ni Andrew. Yung uncle niya si Andrew is in need of a stem cell match, no?
Oh, I see. Okay.
So tell us something about your uncle, Andrew.
Oh, he's in his mid-30s. He has 2 beautiful children, and he loves. Our whole family is very close, and we all come together to kind of try and help find a donor for him, and not just him, but also kind of get more Filipinos to donate or to get tested and kind of submit their saliva and stuff, so that they could possibly be like a match for other families.
So what kind of health problems is Andrew experiencing?
He isn't like 100%. He's kind of weak and very susceptible to illnesses. That's why my whole family is trying to kind of keep distance from him, especially given the current state of the pandemic and whatnot. So he's just he's fighting.
So at this point, Jonah, you have not found a match for your uncle.
To my knowledge, I'm not sure. I think we're still looking.
Okay. So
ayan, nandiyan na si Mylana. I think she was interrupted. Ano ba yung sinasagot niya kanina?
Yun, regarding the stem cell. Mylana, are you back?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I think I was ano ba yung
Yeah.
tinatanong natin kanina? I was asking you what common illnesses usually are those who need stem cells. What usually are the illnesses which benefit from a stem cell transplant? Mhm.
Usually, it's blood cancers like leukemia or lymphoma, and blood diseases like aplastic anemia. There's actually marami pong mga Filipino na may aplastic anemia. Minsan po mga brain cancer din nakakatulong po yung transplant.
Mhm.
I see. Mhm.
So,
So-
Mylana, no, we were asking Jonah about his uncle Andrew, and how long has he been looking for a match
Donor.
for the stem cell match?
We've been working with him since end of July po.
End of July.
Yeah.
Oh, so just this July, mga couple of months lang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mhm.
So
Yeah. Mhm. Okay.
normally, how long does it take to find a match?
Depende po talaga kasi minsan yung pasyente merong isang donor lang sa like the whole world. Pero minsan po pag common yung tissue type nila, baka marami po silang different matches. Pero hindi po natin talaga masabi kasi iba-iba po talaga para sa lahat.
Okay.
Depends sa availability,
Mhm.
Kasi yung donor na ito, Ed, Tony, and Mylana, and Jonah too, we're looking for living donors, Unlike the organ transplant, like the one that you sign up for when you get a license at DMV, those are deceased donors. Dito, living donors. Yeah.
Opo.
So, does anything happen? May repercussion ba sa isang individual na mag-donate? What is there any repercussion or after effects for the body or health well-being of someone who donates?
Usually po walang after effects kasi most of the time yung donation po ay parang blood donation lang.
Oh, okay.
Tapos before donation, magpapa-check up po yung mga donors para we can make sure na perfectly healthy po sila before the donation.
Okay.
Yung process itself, halimbawa, yung candidate, okay yung health niya to donate, gaano katagal yung process?
Yung process, maybe about 4 weeks po. Yung kapatid ko po actually na chosen para maging donor for someone. Tapos, meron pong 3 appointment. 1, to confirm na siya po talaga yung donor na kailangan nila. 2, to make sure na perfectly healthy po siya. At 3, yung actual donation. Tapos, it takes about a month to like a month and a half.
Okay. So how do you register to become a donor?
To register, mag-fill out lang po ng form. So, pwede pong pumunta sa aadp.org yung mga taong gustong mag-register. Isasend po namin itong swab kit na to.
Uh-huh.
And parang dalawang Q-tips.
Okay.
So, it looks like this.
So,
Tapos, i-swab lang po nila yung their cheek.
Cheeks?
inside the cheek. Dito sa ano. So once they rub it against their cheek, then they put it back.
Opo. Yeah. They put it back in the green packet.
Okay.
Tapos meron pong envelope na meron ng stamp.
Uh-huh.
And they just drop it off and it's free.
Okay. And then registered na sila.
Opo.
Okay. So how do you match? Let's say kunyari nag-submit ako, no? I will be in your registry. How would you match my my will you be able to classify or identify my stem cell that would match somebody?
Yes. Everyone has 10 different markers in their DNA. Tapos yung test po na ginagawa sa swabs, ma-identify yung mga different markers na nasa DNA. And pag po may doctor na nag-enter ng tissue type ng pasyente nila, and yours will come up as a match in the database. Tapos, kokontaktin po ng doctor yung Be the Match, which is the national registry, and then Be the Match contacts you.
Okay.
Gaano kahirap to find a match? Kasi sa blood donation, para bang yung blood type, hindi naman ganun karami, no? Yung blood A, O,
Yeah, there are
AB,
only
no?
several types of blood types.
Yeah.
No? Pero sa
Diyan sa-
DNA,
yeah.
palagay ko, there are, I don't know how do you say it, hundreds or thousands of markers, di ba?
Yeah, it's really hard. For Filipinos, it's only less than 1% that are donors on the registry. So that's only about 80,000 Filipinos that are registered. And the chances of a patient finding a donor is only about 41%.
So like in the case of Jonah's uncle, dapat ang donor dito Pilipino. Hindi ba pwedeng hindi basta
Not
Pilipino?
different nationality.
Oh, hindi
You're
ba
trying to
pwedeng
narrow down siguro the similarity or the, you know,
okay.
kaya Filipino na lang. Most DNA
So
siguro they might use
mahirap
Yeah.
talaga, mahirap. In other words, mahirap
it's a
talaga.
different process, you know.
Mahirap
Opo.
talaga maghanap ng donor, ano? Yung with a perfect match.
Opo.
So, okay, paano ulit? Halimbawa, kung merong gustong interesado maging donor.
Website, huh?
Yeah, yung website nila is aadp.org, ano?
Opo. Tapos may link po sa
aadp.org.
may link po sa front na mag-o-order ng home kit, and then they just enter their name, address, and we'll send it out the next day.
Is there any success on Jonah's nephew, Andrew? Anything happening since July that any positive things that have happened, or still in the process of searching?
We're still in the process of searching, pero naka-register na po kami ng mga hundreds na Filipino that could be
Okay,
a match
good.
for him. So yeah, it depends a lot on ethnicity. Pero si Andrew, yung searching patient, he's actually Filipino and Russian. So pag multiracial po, mas mahirap kasi kailangan niya ng Filipino and Russian na nasa registry na. So there's not a lot.
So,
Halimbawa, merong donor, gusto niyang ang tawag din mag-donate, ano? Saan siya pupunta? Halimbawa, yung donor is, let's say, in Alaska. Saan siya pupunta?
They would go to a clinic na malapit sa wherever they live.
Okay.
Tapos yung stem cells or it'll just be delivered to the patient. Pero minsan po merong travel na involved. But Be the Match will cover travel expenses for the donor and one companion.
Kung halimbawa, outside of the United States, let's say Canada, yung donor,
Magda-donate po pa rin wherever they live.
pwede pa rin yun.
Opo.
Okay.
So any clinic or legitimate hospital can do the process of extracting the stem cell. Ganun ba?
Yeah, as long as they have the equipment for
Equipment,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But most clinics or hospitals, there's one in every state.
That does that. So not all are equipped. They don't have the facilities, I guess. And may longevity ba yon? Yung when they extract the stem cell, it has to be, how I'll put it, living for a certain number of hours or days. Na it has to be already placed in a patient, or it can stay alive for a long time. I just use the word alive. I don't know if it's the right word. The living cell, maybe a living cell.
I think there is a time limit, but I'm not 100% sure. But usually they try to send it as soon as they can. And a lot of our patients, their donors can be from Europe. Kasi po sa Europe, they're required to be stem cell donors. Unlike here, we don't
Okay.
require. Yeah.
Yeah, education lang no, di ba, Tony Ed?
Yeah.
Not too many people know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Na pwede palang maging donor while you're still healthy and alive. Some people think that when you're deceased, that's when you know. I was asking Jonah earlier what his uncle was suffering. So it's a more of a blood disease usually, huh? That's what you need a stem cell for, a blood disease like leukemia, and those same as that. So, yeah. How evasive is the process to extract a stem cell? Let's say I I got the call and everything, and I go to assigned hospital. And are you free to, sort of give us a bird's eye view of how the process would go, how
Yeah.
they would extract the stem cell from me?
So usually, most of the time, it's a stem cell collection, and it's a lot like a plasma or platelet donation. So very similar to blood. They just have one needle in one arm to take the blood out of the body, and then it goes in a filtration system. So parang dialysis po, finifilter yung blood. Tapos the remaining blood goes back into the arm. Yung kinukuha po namin is stem cells lang, hindi po lahat ng dugo.
Oh, so it's like a blood extraction lang, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was like going to the bone and going to the bone marrow and masakit yun, di ba, Tony?
Yeah,
Di ba?
that one. That
It
was a
doesn't involve a
traditional
long
method.
needle or anything like that. May mga listeners tayo pagkarayom na eh. Oo.
Yeah, that one only
They don't want
happens.
a long needle,
Yeah, it happens about 20% of the time. It's the traditional method. Pero po, pag bone marrow donation, usually yung recipient o pasyente bata. Kasi hindi po kami makakuha ng maraming stem cells sa bone marrow.
Okay, so the process of extracting the stem cell from the donor, how long does it take?
It usually takes about 3 to 6 hours. So they'll just be sitting there for 3 to 6 hours, but they'll be home the same day.
Okay.
Para ka lang
And
nag-dialysis,
what would be the effect
Dialysis,
on the donor after giving their stem cells?
Para pong blood donation, sasabihin lang po ng doctor, like, take it easy, don't do a lot of like running or exercising. Pero usually, donors are back to work or back to school within 1 day or 2 after resting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Tapos po yung stem cells nagre-regenerate.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So kahit nabawasan sila ng stem cell, it will be regenerated sa kanilang katawan.
Opo. Within, I believe, 2 weeks, they'll
2
be back
weeks.
100%.
100%. Okay.
Jonah, is your uncle, is his everyday life normal? Like, is he still working or is he retired now? And how old is your uncle?
I think he's about 35.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, obviously he's working from home, and yeah, he's not retired or anything.
So he's retired now.
He's not.
No.
He's not. He's still working.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's how can you describe him? Does he feel weak, or does he lives a normal life, play with his kids, or what?
I mean, physically he feels weak, but definitely he's really just trying to lead a normal kind of life in a sense. He's really spending a lot of time with his wife and children. They do a lot of family stuff together, and it's kind of highlighted on the Facebook page that we're kind of running for his like donor drive or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he's kind of just he's definitely staying strong and a true champion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to mention that the Facebook page so people can also read about it? And
Oh, yeah,
be
yeah,
educated more.
I think it's at Andrew Z.
How do you spell
I
that?
could pull it. It's like regular Andrew, ANDREW,
W.
and then capital Z, or at Team Andrew Z.
A Team Andrew Z, just a letter Z. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they can go in there and read more.
Yeah, they can check out his how he's doing, and then kind of updates. We update it every now and then.
Do you know Mylana, or you just met tonight, or you in the process
No, we've
of
been
getting in touch?
Our whole family's been in correspondence with her and her organization.
Okay.
They've been really amazing in trying to help my uncle and many other families too.
Good, good.
Okay,
Yeah.
puntahan naman natin si Leyna, no?
Leyna,
Kasi
yeah, Leyna.
Leyna is the ano mga to?
Mother po.
Mother ni
Mother.
may anak siya na
Myla.
nagkaroon ng recipient ng isang stem cell, ano? Pwede mo ba ikwento sa amin
Yeah.
yung kwento nung ano mo?
Ni Myla.
Leyna, ni Myla?
Hindi po tayo matatapos. Just kidding.
Mahaba.
Kanyang po.
Synopsis na short story.
Sorry. Okay po. Nung 10 years old siya, na-diagnose siya ng acute myeloid leukemia.
Oh.
In her case po, she had a mass on her chest, but it was diagnosed as parang leukemia po, acute myeloid leukemia. And after 3 chemos, round-up chemos po, she needed bone marrow transplant to survive. So ano po, na-diagnose po siya March 2014. And then po nung around May, nag-start po kami we contacted AADP to do some drives to find match for her.
Ilan taon siya noon na
10 years old.
10 years old. Okay.
Opo. Tapos po, we did different drives. Our family and friends help out. Even church po, sa church namin, we did some drives po. And we did not, unfortunately po, we did not find match like what you have, like what Mylana said earlier po. Mahirap po talaga yung matching ng HLA na involved. Mayroon pong HLA na involved matching. Mahirap po yung matching ng bone marrow transplant. So in her case po, kahit na marami po kaming drives na ginawa, wala po talagang nag-match sa kanya kasi po very rare po yung situation ni Myla. So, but even though we did not find match, meron pong mga nag-register sa drive niya, meron naman pong natulungan yung kaibigan namin na bata sa San Diego, which is it's very nakakataba ng puso when we hear na merong ibang tao natutulungan. So, ang naging donor po ni Myla ay ang husband ko, which is 50% match lang. So, dahil po mababa yung percentage ng matching, nagkaroon po siya ng complication na tinatawag na TMA, thrombotic microangiopathy. Natamaan po yung kanyang kidney. So, nag-undergo
ang husband mo?
Yung pong anak ko.
Yung anak
so,
niyo.
Dahil
Okay.
po dun sa matching na 50% lang, dahil nga po ang husband ko lang yung donor, hindi po kami nakahanap ng higher percentage ng matching. Mahirap po talaga kasi Filipino, just like what you've mentioned, I think it's more of educating para po maraming mga Pilipino mag-come forward and register.
Yes.
So, marami pong naging complication yung bata. Nag-dialysis po siya from 2015, tapos po, nag-option dialysis for a year and then back to dialysis hanggang nung pong May, sa awa ng Diyos po, nagkaroon na siya ng kidney transplant during COVID. Ngayon po sa awa ng Diyos, magaling na po siya. So,
Praise God.
Opo, sa awa po ng Diyos, hindi po kami nawalan ng pag-asa. Ayun po, sa awa ng Diyos,
Hindi na kailangan mag-dialysis ang anak
hindi
niyo.
na po. Opo. So, yun po, nag-stem cell transplant siya, kidney transplant. At also po, 2018, nagkaroon din po siya ng cardiac arrest. Survived din niya po yun. She was in ICU for like 3 months. But yun po, sa awa po ng Diyos, nalampasan po niya lahat yun. At yun po, sa tulong awa ng Diyos po.
Talaga naman. Napakaganda naman ang kwento niyo.
Prayerful. And even though po na nag-dialysis siya, hindi po siya tumitigil na nag-volunteer, tumutulong sa mga, nag-volunteer din po siya dati sa AADP nung wala pang COVID. Tapos po during her 5th anniversary, nag-volunteer po siya ng registration sa UCSF on her 5th anniversary of stem cell transplant. Din po siya, nag-drive para po maraming mag-register doon sa UCSF. Opo.
Okay. So Leyna, she is perfectly well ngayon. Wala nang trace.
Opo, very may mga lang po, mga follow-up appointments. Yung pong pag po kasi after stem cell transplant, lahat po bali po yung dati po niyang dati niyang blood type, iba na po ngayon. Parang binago na po yung kanyang
na-overhaul na.
Opo, overall. So, she had to go through para pong baby na injection from the beginning. Para pong di po ba yung mga baby, mga bata, may mga injection, ilang buwan, ganyan. Lahat po yun. You have to go, she had to go through lahat. Nakumpleto na po lahat niya yun. At yun po, sa awat po ng Diyos, kahit COVID po, she
Leyna, yung na-mention mong tinamaan ng kidney, how can that happen? Is that a process which, yun ba yung, because is that a needle inserted into her body? Anong ibig sabihin nung tinamaan ng kidney?
Hindi naman po, sorry po sa Tagalog ko. It's just one of the complication ng...
naapektuhan siguro ang ibig niyo sabihin.
Naapektuhan yung kidney.
Naapektuhan yung kidney because of the new stem cell that was introduced into her body. Yun siguro ang gusto niyong ibig sabihin.
Opo, yan po. Yan po yung isang naging complication ng ng stem cell transplant. Pero overall kahit na nagkaroon ng mga complications, sa awa po ng Diyos, yung mga doktor, nurses, hindi sila nag-give up. Kung they were God's instruments po for Myla, they really took care of my daughter po.
Was this done in San Diego po? Or saan ho bang hospital usually ang nangyari?
She had her chemo, 3 rounds of chemo at Kaiser, here po in Oakland Hospital. But lahat po ng Kaiser, pagdating po sa stem cell transplant, bone marrow transplant, po yan, pinapadala po sa UCSF.
San Francisco, specialty nila doon. I see. At least medyo malapit-lapit din sa inyo. I think you're from Oakland, San Francisco.
Alameda po.
So up north.
Opo, malapit lang po.
It's good. So Mylana, you were present during this process, with Myla. Nakilala mo si Leyna and the family, and to the process of introducing or finding a donor and introducing it to Myla. It was a success story.
I met them after.
After. Okay.
Yeah, so I was there for her 5-year anniversary. But yeah.
So, would there be some cases that despite the stem cell, bumabalik yung kanilang, let's say, leukemia or what?
Meron po.
Meron?
Meron po.
Okay.
Talagang continuous pa rin.
Malaki ba ang percentage nito? O...
Go ahead, Mylana.
The exact percentages, I don't know, maybe Ate Leyna knows. Pero yung mga benchmarks na tinitingnan namin is 1 year, 5 years, and then if people survive after 5 years, usually, ang ibig sabihin nun na-cure na sila.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. So in Myla's case, it is safe to say na na-cure na siya.
Opo.
Yeah, good.
When Mylana mentioned na sa bata natin ginagawa kanina, no? When you say bata, does it mean the donor or the recipient? When you mentioned na we do it mostly for kids, what do you mean by that? The recipient or the donor?
The recipient po. Kasi sa bone marrow, yung merong karayom, we can't get a lot of stem cells from the bone marrow. So if that's the procedure, the recipient is usually a child. Pag adult po yung recipient, ang ginagawa namin ay yung stem cell collection.
Stem cell collection. Oh, okay. Is that more invasive, a bone marrow process?
More invasive than stem cell collection, opo. Pero yung sa mga TV or movies, talagang ina-exaggerate po nila yung bone marrow donation.
Oh, I see. How do you extract a bone marrow from just talking about it mukhang
Yeah. So
invasive,
donors, yung mga donor po nasa under anesthesia.
I
Tapos
hope.
yung and then the whole procedure po mga isang oras tapos yung the doctors use a needle to get liquid marrow from the hip bone.
Hip bone.
Hip bone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oo nga, no? Kasi, di ba, Tony Ed, when we eat bulalo, di ba yun ang bone marrow, di ba? So that's deep inside the bone, you know? So you got to extract that.
Yeah. Pero it looks like very thick blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so they don't take out any bones or anything.
See, Mylana is like her course in college what was it again?
Health sciences.
Health science, but you look like a high school student, you know. You look like a high school student talking about this scientific things, you know. Yeah. Jonah, from where are you? Are you still in school, or what do you do now?
Yeah, I'm in college right now.
Oh, okay. What are you taking up?
My major?
Yeah.
Oh, biochemistry.
Oh, okay. Good. Sciences too, huh?
Yeah.
Do you live with your uncle and the family, or are you close by, or?
Sort of close by, but I still live with my mother right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, we encourage people to get into the register, you know, get a registry and register and be a part of this, you know. Hindi naman pala, simpleng-simple lang, just they'll be sent a kit and do your DNA, send your DNA samples, and malaki ang may tutulong, di ba? Tony, Ed, Mylana, and Jonah, malaki, and Leyna, malaki ang matutulong natin, especially sa mga co-Filipinos natin who need help. You know, simpleng-simple lang naman ang ating gagawin. Be registered para they will have a record of our DNA para sa stem cell research.
So Mylana, would, let's say, if somebody in the family got sick, no, and is the one of the relatives or one of the kins would be a possible donor because of their DNAs?
Yeah. Ang mga kapatid po, only 25% chance na pwede po silang mag-match.
Okay.
Tapos, yung mga parents, only 50% chance all the time. Kasi
Okay.
po yung bata, 50% DNA from mom and then 50% DNA from dad.
Okay. So
And then
mhm,
other relatives like cousins, uncles, aunts,
mhm.
usually they're usually not a match. Parang stranger na lang din sila.
Hindi ba pwedeng pagsama-samahin yon na Mylana?
I wish.
You have a cocktail mix of DNAs, and then
May 20% dito, may 50% doon, ganun ba?
isn't there in the movies they're trying to portray a stem cell scientific research wherein the fountain of youth, di ba, can be injected to you, a stem cell, and you'll be young again, di ba?
Yeah.
Forever young. All you need is like a stem cell of a young kid or a young individual, and it will be injected to you, and you'll be 18 again or 15 again, depends on what will be transfused to you. So we have hope, huh? Ed, Tony, we have hope with science. Mylana will get in touch with us.
So Leyna,
Opo.
anong napapansin mo kay Myla ngayon? Yung energy ba niya talagang mas malakas ang energy ngayon, stamina niya, ganun ba? Since
Ay,
talagang
opo.
ha?
Opo. She's very active po. She's in the choir sa church po namin.
Mhm.
Tapos, she also participate in our activities like this week po we have Make Kindness Contagious activity the whole week. And then she cooks po. She just cooked sinigang before our interview.
Oo.
She is very, opo.
Sarap yun Gutom ako tuloy.
Opo. Opo. And even when she was in the hospital po, hindi siya naboboard. She's always active. Nagtinda pa nga po siya nun doon eh.
Ganun
She opened up her shop and did arts and crafts, bracelets, slime. Opo, kaya lahat, marami po siya naging kaibigan sa hospital.
Yeah.
Mga doctors, nurses.
So, despite her her condition noon parang maganda ang outlook niya, no? Parang hindi siya nasiraan ng loob.
Opo, kahit na-intubated pa po yan na for 3 months, almost 3 months po on breathing tube. Pero hindi po siya nawalan ng pag-asa.
Yeah.
Survive. Very prayerful.
Survive.
2 beses po siyang nag-cardiac arrest. Pero talagang hindi po siya, sa awa ng Diyos po. Talagang hindi po siya nawalan ng pag-asa. Tsaka lagi po yung very busy sa hospital po. Ayaw po niya nagpapahinga. Laging may ginagawa yung kamay niya.
Yeah. So, maganda siyang maganda siyang, maybe when she gets older, maganda siyang resource speaker, no, for dito sa foundation, no? Kasi isa siyang living testimony na stem cell works, no?
Siya po yung napili ng USSF 2018 Colin Powell Courage Award. Siya po yung pinili. Opo. Dahil din po sa mga volunteer work na ginagawa niya sa AADP, tsaka nag-volunteer din po siya, nagbigay ng mga band-aids, mga iba-iba po mga ginagawa niya sa hospital through mga volunteer po.
Okay. That's good.
Ilan taon na ho ba siya ngayon, Leyna?
16 na po.
16?
Opo.
Okay.
Opo.
That's good. So at least he's living a normal teenage life now, huh? Hopefully tapos na yung kanyang naging kalbaryo, ano? Ang kanyang naging problema at maging normal na from now on. Normal na ang kanyang buhay.
Opo, she looks forward po to help and to inspire a lot of people. Like this week po, we're doing Make Kindness Contagious, hashtag Make Kindness Contagious, para pong giving to like appreciating other people, para po, lalo na po during COVID, marami pong mga taong, depressed. So she every day po, she makes sure that she does something.
Okay. Gusto kong balikan si Jonah, no? Jonah, you were telling me a while ago that you were not able, you did not learn how to speak Tagalog. Why?
Oh, my grandma took care of me, but she stopped talking to me in Tagalog after I was like 5 or 6. So I slowly lost it, sadly.
Yeah.
Do you still remember any word in Tagalog?
I kind of understand contextually what's like certain conversations, but I can't speak, unfortunately.
Usually when they're mad,
Yeah.
When they're mad, they're Filipino. Yeah. Tama na yung cellphone. Ibaba na yung cellphone.
I bet the only words that you learned would be the bad words.
A little bit, yeah.
About Filipino food, do you?
I eat it all the time.
Oh, okay. They cook Filipino food at home, I guess.
I haven't lost touch with the culture, but just the language.
So
hopefully one day I can learn it, relearn it, whatever.
So what city did you grow up? What city did you grow up?
Daly City.
Oh,
Daly City.
Okay. You'll never run out of Filipino friends there, and Filipino
definitely.
restaurants and bake shops.
Big Filipino town.
Yes, Filipino town. Yeah.
So what's your favorite Filipino dish?
Crispy pata, probably.
You like food that is rich in cholesterol, huh?
Yeah, like every Filipino.
Yeah. Don't eat too much because when you grow older, you'll need new stem cells.
Yeah.
Mylana grew up in what city?
Fremont po.
Okay.
Fremont.
Fremont.
So mga tiga north pala kayo.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Leyna yata is also in the north.
Alameda.
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 Yeah. It must be, it's getting cold. Must be lumalamig na ron, getting colder now.
We actually just had a heat wave, so it's been really hot still.
Oh, okay. We're used to that here in Southern California. So AADP, huh? Did I get it right? The letters right? AADP?
Yeah.
.org.
Okay. So you work for them too, or you just represent them?
I work for them too.
Oh, you work for them.
So, yeah. We're actually going to have our 30th anniversary celebration this Friday. It's called 600 Cranes. And we feature all the patients that, we've helped and the different families that we've worked with.
Okay.
That's good.
600 Cranes because we could have helped 600 people that would not have gotten a transplant if AADP wasn't around.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Mylana, in a month, gaano karami na donors ang natatanggap ninyo?
It depends. Pag po may school, we always go to schools and register students kasi 18 to 44 years old, that's what doctors choose a lot of the times to donate. So sometimes you can register 500 to 1,000 people per month.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Tapos, to actually donate, about 4 to 5 people from AADP actually go on to donate every month.
Every month.
Mm-hmm.
How many Um, I forgot my question. I'm sorry.
So, Mylana, you're celebrating 30 years. So, there are 600 recipients of stem cell for the past 30 years.
Opo.
Okay. And you mentioned from 18 to 40 years old are the most likely candidates to donate their stem cell.
Opo.
But if you're older than that, are you still able to donate your stem cell?
Yeah. If you're between 45 and 60, you can still donate. And then 61 is the cutoff age. But if you're going to donate to a relative, there's no age limit.
Oh, okay.
Pero pag stranger po, the doctors prioritize the donor safety too. So they make sure that, there's less complications, less risk. They don't want to put the donors at risk.
Okay. Okay. Good. That's
Is
good
there
to
a
know.
way, is there a way, Mylana, to crisscross records, let's say from the Red Cross? So a blood type, although and maybe in the Red Cross they don't have the DNA samples, isn't it? It's just the blood type. So
Yeah.
it would be good if there's a sort of like an integration, a crisscrossing of records, so you could know whether somebody in their records have a close, is in the close proximity of the one that you're looking for. But
Yeah.
I doubt it. Huh? Maybe the Red Cross only has the blood type of
Yeah.
every donor.
But for the different global registries for stem cell, we do have access to that too.
Access. Oh, okay.
Okay. So, your 30th anniversary celebration, how long will it last, and how did you plan to celebrate the anniversary?
So it's going to be virtual. And if anyone wants to come and join and watch our show, they can go on our website, aadp.org. Do you guys watch Survivor or America's Got Talent? No.
Yes.
We have Yul Kwan. He won Survivor Cook Islands, and he's gonna be making a speech. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Shin Lim, he won America's Got Talent 2 times.
The
He's the
magician?
magician. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be performing.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
yeah, from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday,
On Friday, this coming Friday, right?
October 23rd. Yeah.
Okay. So
How about
that's
funding? Funding of AADP? Where does it come from? Funding.
We get funding from Be the Match, which is the national registry. So lahat po ng donors na nasa-sign up, they go to Be the Match. Tapos nagfa-fundraise din po kami. Before, donors had to pay $100 just to get on the registry, and then AADP would pay for it. But now we're able to cover that for people between 18 to 44.
Oh, yeah. So donors even have to be the one to pay, huh?
Before, yeah.
Before.
Yeah, so we would, it costs $100 to sign up, but AADP would fundraise so they don't have to pay.
That's good, yeah. Because, that might be a deterrent for someone to
Opo.
decide on that, huh?
Yeah.
Because they might say, "Oh, maybe you should give me $100 because I'm going to give
Yeah.
you my
But now
blood."
it's free. Now it's free for 18 to 44-year-olds.
I see.
yeah.
Leyna,
So-
nasa high school na si Myla? Leyna?
Opo, high school po. Opo.
What year is she in high school?
She's 11 po, junior.
Junior.
She does her schooling through USSF. Meron pong school yung USSF inside the hospital, tsaka sa dialysis unit. So, nag-keep po niya yung teacher. They just do Zoom. So, yun po. Online learning po.
A very close case sa USSF. All the years that you spent
Opo.
in and out kayo doon, di ba? I mean, I'm sure you made so many friends.
So many po, every floor, ano po, marami po mga
Yeah.
every department. Opo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe next time, Leyna, pagka naayos na yung internet connection mo, i-guess ka namin kasama mo yung,
Your daughter.
yung daughter mo. So,
Okay po.
okay ba yun sa'yo?
Okay po.
Yeah. Ang husband mo ba kumalikot dun sa internet connection niya?
I'm sorry. A few days ago po kasi nag-change kami ng
Provider?
provider. Opo.
Okay. Yeah.
Pero ngayon lang po yun talaga, ano po, bad timing. Around 6 o'clock nag-follow ko yung internet namin.
Yeah. Usually, kuminsan ganun eh. So anyway. So, are there any other questions, mga katoto, na gusto yung tanungin before we go?
Yeah. So yun, that's a good thing to remember. Be in the registry of AADP. It's just like donating blood, and just think of the wonders and the good things that you can give to a may sick individual who may need your help and have a new breath of life, hindi ba? Hindi natin alam yun. Kasi most likely, most people know that it's so invasive or maybe painful process that they're scared of it. And then through education, we can fully explain that, no, it's not. It's just like donating blood, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Donating blood.
registering is just a cheek swab, so it's even easier. It's just the form and the cheek swab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw those sticks you brought out from the envelope. Ang haba. Parang, may tang haba niya. Parang drumstick eh.
It's just the handle.
Oh, it's just the handle. Oh, okay. I thought it was. So you do it from afar. You don't need. You don't need to go near your cheek. It's so long.
Okay. So, as Mylana mentioned, no, it's so easy. You only have to go to the website and then register and then request for a kit, no? And they will send a kit sa mail, and once you get that, yung pakita mo ulit, Myla.
That's not an election ballot, huh? No. That's not. Yellow kasi. There you go. There are those sticks.
I-swab lang nyo doon sa loob ng cheek ninyo, and then put it back doon sa envelope and then send it to them. Yeah. Registered na kayo. No? Malalaman nyo kung mayroong match, no, pagka may nangailangan ng stem cell magiging. Do they receive a notice that they're now registered, Mylana?
Yes, yeah. They usually get an email, and they can also get a letter. And kung sila po yung match para sa patient, Be the Match will give them a phone call or a text message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we really need more Filipinos because we're only 0.5% of the registry. So not even 1%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we really need more people because, Myla, she received a transplant and now she's alive and well. But there's other Filipino patients, like this guy whose name is Martin. I worked with him last year. In November 2018, his cancer cells was at 4%. And then in January, it was 60%. So within like 2 months, it jumped from 4 to 60%. And he didn't find a donor, so he unfortunately passed away.
Oh, gee. That's sad.
Maybe that's a sad thing in your job, huh? I'm sure these people will, gives you a call and say, Mylana, how is it? Have you found someone? Here am I. my latest medical report, and I'm sure it tears your heart, huh? To hear
Yeah.
something like that, and you can't do anything.
But stories like Myla, it really gives me hope for people like
Yes.
Andrew, Jonah's uncle. So really, as long as Filipinos register, the people you'll be helping are Filipinos like you too.
Right.
Good.
Good. So, okay. So, any words from you, Jonah?
Just thank you very much for providing the platform, and hopefully, I really hope people can. It's really easy to swab your cheek, and hopefully, people have the potential to help out other families and possibly my uncle too. So, thanks very much.
Okay. Si Leyna. Tama
Opo,
ba?
sa lahat po ng mga nakikinig, kung hindi pa po kayo nakapag-register, if you can register po to help. Marami pa pong mga pasyente na naghihintay ng match po nila. Please register po.
Okay. Thank you. And the live broadcast will be posted on our website, and we also have a YouTube channel, and it will also be posted there. So if you have friends and relatives that were not able to watch this live, it will still be there, no? And invite them to watch it so they can also share it, no? They can share this video to their friends, families, para it can reach a lot of our Filipinos, no? And be conscious about donating their or registering sa foundation, sa donor program. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you po for having us.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Sana naman makatulong kami kahit papano.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, and paalam na rin tayo. Let's start with Jim.
Okay, thank you very much. Very informative po, no? Hindi na natin nabati yung ating mga suking nakikinig, pero you know who you are. At thank you very much for sharing this hour of informative talk radio. Salamat po sa mga guests natin from Mylana, Jonah, and Leyna. Thank you po sa inyong first-hand information na dinulot nyo tonight. And again, sa aming pong mga listeners, be a donor. Be a donor. Get in touch with aadp.org. Did I get it right? aadp.org. Be a donor at malaki po ang matutulong nyo sa kapwa natin. Okay, good night po. See you next sa Friday po. See you next week. Next time.
Okay, Ed?
Okay, maraming salamat sa ating mga guests ngayong gabi. At do take the time to register dun sa aadp.org. Maraming salamat.
Okay, and maraming salamat again to our guests, Mylana, Leyna, and Jonah. And give my regards to Sally. And we'll try to watch your 30th anniversary. And
Yes, please do.
yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for being with us, and we'll for all our listeners and viewers in this station, we'll see you back Friday. Good night.
Good night po. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayo. Sige po. Paalam.